The devil's got lots of strategies, but please tell me you're not falling for this one. Check out today's post. It says Satan's strategy is simple. Make sin look normal and make righteousness look weird. Look at today's verse. This is Isaiah 5:20. And it says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe unto them. Be careful. Be very careful. God is saying, be careful. If you're going to call evil good and good evil, I'm going to have to deal with you. It's very important that we understand this is one of the main strategies of the devil, is to make sin look normal, to make it look like this is what everybody's doing. You're the weird one if you're not doing it. Well, the Bible does say that we are his chosen and peculiar people. Peculiar means strange. It means different, right? To the world, you are going to be weird. You are going to be strange. I'll give you an example. If you look at the young men today and they wear their pants baggy and it hangs off their bottom, to them, that's normal. If they see a young man who's dressed nice and his pants fit, they call him weird. Look at him. He's strange. He's a lame. He's a square because his pants fit. No. How did we get to a point where we flip-flopped, where the kid whose pants hangs off his butt is normal and the one whose pants fit right is the weird one? We've fallen into the trap that the enemy has laid, where we have been bombarded with things that are worldly, that are ungodly, that are unrighteous, and we've been told that those are normal. And if you don't accept it as normal, something is wrong with you. Don't fall for that trick. You understand this, God's standard never changes. His standard is always going to be higher than our standard. His ways are not our ways. His thoughts are not our thoughts. So the world will tell us it's okay to be down here. And God says, no, my standard is here. What they are calling weird, what they are calling extreme, they point us out as though we are wrong because we will not accept what the world calls as normal. Don't feel bad about that. Be very careful if you are connected to people that try to make you feel as though what the world says is okay, even though the Bible says it's not, that you have to be okay with that. You don't. Now, you don't have to be a jerk. You don't have to be rude. You don't have to be a person that's trying to always fault find, but you never accept it as normal. It is abnormal. It is unrighteous. It is not of God. And you stand on that. You can still be decent toward people and disagree with what they choose to do and how they choose to live and what they choose to accept as normal. And understand that, yes, they're going to look at you as weird. But to me, wear your weirdness as a badge of honor. Wear your weirdness as a cloak of righteousness, that I am doing God's will, God's ways is what I've chosen to do. And because of that, I'm going to be an outcast to some. I'm going to be strange to some, right? I'm going to be unaccepted by some. I'm okay with that. I just refuse to call sin okay and righteousness sin. Woe unto them that do this, that accept the bitter and call it sweet and call the sweet bitter. Woe unto them. We live in a world right now that we are filled and bombarded with ideas and thoughts, even from people who preach from the pulpit, that is not of God, that is worldly thinking, worldly ideology, and it's not of God. And yet we're trying to be told that this is what is normal. I choose to be abnormal when it comes to the things of the world. I want to be normal in God's eyes, not in the world's eyes. So I pray that you will be very watchful and very alert as to what the enemy is trying to present to you as normal, so that you don't fall into the trap of accepting and living beneath the standard that God has called you to. God's ways never change. God's thoughts never change. God is an unchanging God. His standard has been set. He expects us to rise to that standard. Don't ever accept what the world tells you is normal as your way of living. I'm always going to strive to do what God has called me to do. And to others, you will be considered weird. Be okay with that. All right? I pray that today's video was an encouragement to you. I pray that you, again, will wear your weirdness as a badge of honor. All right? Somebody calls you weird, smile and say, they must be seeing my light, right? They must see the light of Christ that is within me. Make sure before you leave me today, you click that thumbs up button down beneath the video there. Some of you watch the videos and you tell me how much you love them, but you forget to click that like button. Please click that like button. Click the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. I want to see you with me every single day on this journey as we continue to grow closer to the Lord together. All right. Make sure you watch it, share it, and live it. Now let's get busy living the life. God bless you.